Hi friends, welcome to my video on XLOOKUP versus VLOOKUP benefits. So in this course what we are going to learn function arguments comparison, then benefits practice with the examples for this XLOOKUP, how it is giving benefit of this against VLOOKUP. Then finally we will recap what we learned here. So these are the three things we are going to learn, which I am going to repeat it again. Function argument comparison, benefits of XLOOKUP versus VLOOKUP, and finally we will be learning practice with the example, and then we will recap of whatever we learned. First let's go ahead with this function argument comparison. Come to this table. So in this table you are just seeing there are three columns in this. First one is function argument reference, like this function argument number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on. So in VLOOKUP, what are the function argument available, and XLOOKUP, what are the function argument available. This, when you just go through this your syntax of the formula, you will be understanding this. I will just explain here what is it. So lookup value is the first function argument of VLOOKUP as well as XLOOKUP. They are common. There is no change in it. And function argument number 2 is, here we call it as table array. Means we will be selecting a table having 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, like this. Any number of column we can just select it. Normally we will be going with the minimum 2 columns for VLOOKUP. Okay, where the first column should be having lookup value should be available in that. So what I am saying here is the table array, let us say the first column is having 3 data like this. So this is the 3 data we are having. So first column, what is this? Product ID. So this is the lookup column. Okay. Whereas the product ID in VLOOKUP, we are going to enter here something called as P001. So I am going to enter here as P001. Okay. So in cell A20, we have entered lookup value. It's a single cell having the some value. What is the value we have entered? P001. So this is the lookup value, and this is now the table array. Okay, but this lookup value to be seen from where? Yes, from this table area. So this is called as table array. So this is the table array having this particular column as the first column. That is a condition for VLOOKUP. So this column name is, we will call it as lookup value column. Okay, very critical to understand it. Please make it a habit that you are just saying this again and again, at least for 3 times. Lookup value column, whereas this is lookup value. So this is a single value and it is having a number of values more than 1. Okay, so here we will be looking where is my lookup value. So the computer will look for this vertically, looking up whether this is available in the first row. Yes, it is available. If it is not available, you just check this. If I give here P002, or let me change it to P003. So now the lookup value will be will be checked in this column area, in column A, isn't it? What I have done something mistake, then I'll just press it undo. Okay, it is available already. I'll just change it here. P003. We have entered the lookup value in cell A20. Right? So this is lookup value, whereas we are going to see the lookup column in our table array. Right? This is what it is, lookup column. So the table array which is having the lookup column on the leftmost column, that is a condition in VLOOKUP. But here you see in table 2, this lookup column is available on the last. It is not on the leftmost column, but it is on the last column, or it can be in any other column also, like this. So if this is not in the leftmost column, then VLOOKUP will not work in this table, whereas VLOOKUP will work only in this table. Right? So let us now go back the comparison of this function argument. So lookup value is a single value which we are entering in a particular cell reference. In both VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP, it is same. The table array is the more than one column where we are having the data with the first column as the lookup value column where the lookup value is available, right? Next, column index number is there. What is column index number? So let me just explain here. So here we have entered, this is the P003 as the lookup value, which is product ID. I have given as product ID. For this product ID, what is the price? I should get it. From where? From the table array. Okay. It is available in this table array also, in this table array also. So which table array we have to select? It means table 1 only we should select it. Because for VLOOKUP, the table array should contain the lookup value column in the leftmost, right? So from this leftmost we have to count where is our price is available, in which column price is available. So price is available on, is it available in the first column? No, this is the lookup value column. Price is available on the second column? No. Price is available in the third column? No. Whereas price is available on the fourth column. So the column index number is 4 here, right? I'll explain once again. So we have just completed the lookup value in single cell. The table array having 4 columns are selected with the condition that lookup column value is on the leftmost of the table array, and column index number for price, it is number 4. So if you want, here instead of price, if you want product name, then go to this place, count it from the lookup value column. This is column number 1. Lookup value column should be considered as column number 1. So I wanted product name. So it is column number 2. So the column index number should have the value of number 2. Next, range lookup. Range lookup, which will be normally given in this square bracket because it is optional. Wherever it is given is with the block letter, it is mandatory. Sometimes no, block means it is I'll just put it here. Block means bold letter. Okay. So in the function argument area, when you are typing the value, it will just give this 3 function arguments in bold letter, whereas range lookup will not in bold, it will be in light. Light font will be only optional. You can just give it or omit it. If you omit it, what will happen? It will just go and look for approximate value of lookup value in the lookup value column. But we want exact match. What is exact match? Exact match means I want exactly, it should match P003. So P003, it will just check and it will just come to this 5th row and it will give the prices 300 here, right? So shall we see that? I'm just going to type it, equal to VLOOKUP. I'm just when I'm typing it, I'm getting this guidance from this area. Here we are just going to select it. So when it is selected, automatically it is coming with all the function argument. So are you able to see this? First function argument is lookup value. What is the lookup value I should give here? So I just select A20. Okay, it is selected this. Now I have to type comma, or in cell phone, in mobile I am working now, so I am just clicking on this table array and go to the place where the table array is there. So I will just select this table array like this. So A3 to D5. So are you able to see here A3 to D5? This is the table array. We are not calling it as a lookup array as in XLOOKUP. I will explain later what is lookup array. But this is table array. Where is the lookup array? Lookup array means we will be just selecting these 3 cells only. It is an array having more than 1 cell. Lookup value means these 3 cells only I will be selecting. Now we are selecting table array, right? Table array is over. Now column index number for price, you have to enter. Click on this column index number and type number 2. Okay. Then range lookup, I have to give this here as false. False. If I type false, then just it is going to accept it as the exact match. So P003 is the lookup value for which from the table array A3 to D5, find the answer from the second column with the exact match. False means exact match. I'm just accepting it. So we are getting price as apple. Why we are getting this apple? Because we are given number 2. Number 2, it is selecting the product name. Are you getting this? So price means what is the column index number we should give? Number 4. So this is another way of learning. Sometimes I'll be making willingly, by knowingly I'll make mistakes so that you people are learning from this, right? So now this number 2 should be changed. From here it is, I'm changing to number 4, right? So you are getting number 300 as the price. So is it the right answer? P003, for that the fourth column is having 300 is the price. So let me change it. Instead of P003, I'll just P002. So what is the price we should get it from here? It is 195, isn't it? So wheat 5 kg, this is the price is 195. So P002 is in the first column, whereas the fourth column we have the price 195, which we are getting it, right? So assume this column, this table is having some 50 columns now. So 50 column is there, and we have a column called price. Just a minute. Yeah. So assume this table number 1, which is having 100 columns, okay, or 50 columns, and the price is in somewhere in between, not on the fourth column. So what you have to go and find out, count from here, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, like this you have to keep on counting it, and if your answer is on the 27th column, you will be counting that as 27, okay. There are some shortcut method also to find out, but in VLOOKUP we have to give this column index number. So have you understood what is column index number in VLOOKUP function? So that is what is given here, okay. And range lookup also we have just seen here. We just give false, means it will find the exact value of lookup value. So this is what is about VLOOKUP. What about XLOOKUP? XLOOKUP is also having the same lookup value, but instead of table array, here we are telling lookup array. Let me explain what is lookup array here. So check this in the table 1. Where is the lookup array? Immediately, if you are telling product ID P001, P002, P003, these are the lookup array, means it is correct. We are not going to select the table, entire table like table array. We are going to select only the lookup array. So instead of table array, we are just selecting this lookup array, that is A3, A4, A5. If you see in lookup, VLOOKUP formula, here we are seeing this A3 to D5. That means here this from P003, then this wheat loose, then kilogram, then 40, then we are selecting this all this data and from this row also and final row also. Row number 3, row number 4, row number 5, column number A, B, C, D, everything you are selecting. So it is A32, and diagonally opposite if you come here, it is D5. So A3 to D5 is the table array, okay. Because it is going beyond one column, we just call it as table array. But whereas lookup array means in the same column we are just selecting only these 3 rows. We are going to do it. So we'll just see. So lookup array and table array, I hope you have understood now. Then instead of column index number, as I told you, if the table is having 50 columns or 100 columns and your price is from the leftmost column, the leftmost column is what? It is the lookup value column. where the lookup value is available in some of the row. Okay, so from there we have to count it. My answer is on whether it is on 27th column or 74th column, like this. You have to keep on count it and then give the number here. But here it is very simple. Return array only you have to give. So let us say the price is on the any column, whether it is 27th or 28th or 29th or 74th, whatever it is. Just you have to select this column only instead of giving the number of the column. So shall we see that? And other things are optional. If not found, if the exact match is not there, what we have to get it, what is the value it should be given. We can just type something as not available, no value found, something you can just find. Match mode is whether it is exact match or approximate match. If you don't give this, it will automatically take exact match only. So these are the three options we are giving. I am repeating, if not found is the optional function argument. That is the fourth function argument of XLOOKUP. Whereas fourth function argument of VLOOKUP is range lookup, that is also optional. And then search mode is there. Search mode we will just see in the later on. Now our aim is to understand the benefits of XLOOKUP versus VLOOKUP. So I am just going to apply this. So this area is for VLOOKUP. Okay, VLOOKUP area is there. So in this area we just put for this product ID what is the price. So now here we are just going to enter the XLOOKUP and practice it here. So I'll just type it here equal to P003, and for P003 what is the price we have to get it in this cell B29. In cell A29 we have entered the lookup value. This is the XLOOKUP function we are going to enter in B29. So I will just type equal to XLOOKUP. So when I just type it XLOOKUP, it is giving here now, it is like this. So now the function arguments are visible. So first one is lookup value. So lookup value is where is available. Some people are telling now it is available in the table. No, it is not available in the table. It is just available in the place here only. It is in A29 because lookup value is the single value available in a particular single cell only. It is not in any range or in any table. So A29 is the lookup value, and next one is lookup array. So click on this lookup array. So where is the lookup array here? So lookup array is available in this particular position here. So I am just selecting it here. So here the most important thing is VLOOKUP needs this particular product ID should be available on the leftmost column. So VLOOKUP will not work in this table because leftmost column, this lookup value is not available in the leftmost column here. Okay. Now in XLOOKUP, I can just select the value from here also, here also. Okay. So the lookup value, I have just made a mistake here. What is the mistake? Instead of finding the lookup array, I have just selected the return array. So I will just change it once again here. So here in this table 2, I will just select it. So this is my lookup array. Because in table 2, we cannot apply. Using table 2, I want to find the answer price for the product ID P003, right? But in table 1, using VLOOKUP, we cannot find out. So before this, I will just do one thing. So I will just select here for the XLOOKUP. This is the lookup array. So I am not selecting the entire table array. I just selected lookup array, right? So if I want to apply this in here, XLOOKUP will work here also, right? Whereas VLOOKUP will work only in table 1 and not in 2. Whereas XLOOKUP can accept the table 1 data also, table 2 data also. This is the main benefit. Understood? Now, so what we have entered now is return array. sorry, not the return array, it is the lookup array. Next one is return array, we are going to select it. So return array, what is that we want? We want price. So this is the column C and row number 9 to 11. That means C9 to C11 is the return array. So all the other things we will just ignore it. If not found, anything else are there. I'll just enter it. Right? So we have got the price. So are you able to understand? I'll quickly now tell you. In table 1, only lookup value will work. In table 2, lookup value will not work. So in VLOOKUP I will just rephrase that sentence. VLOOKUP will work only in table 1 and will not work in table 2. Whereas XLOOKUP will work in table 1 and table 2 also, as I explained. Okay. So these are the task 1 and task 2 what we are doing now here. Shall we just practice now? Task 1, get price when product ID is known. Get price, we have just done it using VLOOKUP in cell B20 and in cell B29 we just used XLOOKUP and found out. So task 1 is completed with using VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP. So now task 2 we are going to do, which is get all details when product ID is known. So we'll just see here, product name we are just going to get. So product ID we will just type it some value here, P. The lookup value is P003. Again I'm typing the same thing. Product name, you have to type the VLOOKUP equal to VLOOKUP. So when I press this, first it is asking lookup value. Lookup value is, as I told you, please do not confuse with lookup value column. It is a lookup value and it is not lookup value column. So lookup value is available in a single cell, which is this A20. And next is table array. Table array means for VLOOKUP we are working. So table array should have the lookup value column on the leftmost column of the table array. So this is the table array, I can select it like this. So this is correct table array. But if I select the table array from table 2, it will be coming like this. Because the lookup value column is not available on the leftmost of table 2. Table 2 is having product name only is available on the leftmost column. So you can just tell like this. So why I should not select like this? Because this is having product ID and price also. The condition here in VLOOKUP is this table should have, you have selected a table array. It is, the table array is good, but it will not work out because the product ID is not available on the leftmost column of this 2 column data, right? So we are just selecting it here and I want the product name. Product name is available on the column number 2. So column index number I'll just put it here and 2 here. Range lookup I have to give this as false and just press enter. So we have got this P003. What is the product name? Wheat 5 kilogram bag. So here if you see here in the table P003, what is the product name? It is it is P002. It is supposed to come. We have just entered here what is the range, A20, A320, and then number 2 we have just given. It is giving wheat 5 kg bag. Why it is giving wheat 5 kg bag? Let us see that. Okay, A20, A32, D5 we have given. 2 false is there. It is supposed to give correct data only. There is additional parenthesis entered here. Right? Yes. I'll remove this. One more. Yes. So So P003 means it should come here as A3 to D5. Okay. Sorry. This, are you able to identify the error here in this formula? What is the error? What is the error here? Instead of selecting A29, we have typed A20. Just see in A20 what is there. A20 is here in the above one. P002 is there. So for this is the lookup value. It's a very good learning. From the mistake also we can just learn. Learn from the mistake is also a very good skill. So instead of selecting A29, I have typed here A20. So we'll just correct it as A29. Now we are getting the answer here as apple, right? Actually, again I have made a mistake. It is not A29, it is A23. Right? Good. So this particular formula, if you want to review this, now we will just see here. So what is the formula we have entered here? VLOOKUP A23. Where is A23? It is available here, P003. For that, the table array is A3 to D5. Where is A3 to D5? It is available here, A3 to D5. And the column index number is 2. Column index number will give what? Number 1, number 2. Number 2 is product name. So it is supposed to, we are supposed to get product name. So have we given column index number 2 is correct? Yes, it is correct. So for P003, the product name is apple. It is supposed to come here. It has come here as correct. So quickly, same way we will type it here also. Equal to VLOOKUP and open parenthesis. So now I am not getting the guidance. Please see this and tell me quickly what is this required. We have to type the lookup value. So lookup value is available in A23, selecting on this. Then next what we have to give? Comma we have to give. Once you give the comma only, it will just ask for next one is table array. So what we wanted is now unit of measurement, isn't it? So we'll just select the table array here like this, and I'm just selecting the table. Your column is having number 3. So comma, if I type it, then we can just give the column index number 3, then comma false. Then close the parenthesis, accept it. So we have got apple, the unit of measurement is kg, which is available, the right answer is available in C5. Same thing, you got the right answer in C23. Right? Same way price for apple, what is the value you should get? 300. You will be getting it once you type it here. Now we'll just jump to XLOOKUP here. XLOOKUP, what are the things we have done here? You have to type here. I'll explain here in product name. We are going to get it by typing here. Now I'll just type here P001 because we have not worked what is P001. We'll just type it here. This is the lookup value I'm entering in cell A32. I'm repeating cell A32. P001 we have entered. So we are going to get product name using XLOOKUP equal to XLOOKUP with the guidance I wanted to see. So I've just selected it. Now it is asking the lookup value. Lookup value is available in A32. I'm repeating, it is lookup value and not lookup value column. It is lookup value, right? Then comma, if I type it also, it will just go to lookup array, or we can just click that also. So lookup array is different from table array, as I told you. In VLOOKUP, we have to select the table array, whereas in XLOOKUP, we have to select the lookup array. So VLOOKUP, what you will be doing? It should be, the lookup value should be available in the lookup value should be available on the leftmost column. Select it and then come and select the entire table and then select the row number like this. But now in this table 1 for XLOOKUP, we are just restricting ourselves by selecting the lookup array only. So this is the lookup array. So XLOOKUP I can do it in table number 2 also, right? So table number 2 means this is the lookup array. So we are not going to select it like this, full data. Okay, lookup array, either select it like this from table 2 or from table 1 select it like this. So we will just do with this table 1 only. Okay, right. Now next one is, come down here, next is return array. So return array is what? We wanted product name, isn't it? Product name in B32. You have to get it. So the return array is, because we have selected the lookup array from table 1, I will select the product name for return array like this. So that means I'm just selecting B3, B4 and B5. These are the 3 values in my return array, correct? So it is just jumped there. I'll just correct it now. So one more learning from the mistake. Some jump was there. So lookup value is in A32. Then lookup array is the particular array where the lookup value is available. This is the lookup value column. Don't say this is lookup value. This A3, A4, A5 is not lookup value. It is a lookup column, lookup value column or lookup array. Then return array, I'm just selecting it from here. And now the value for lookup array I'm selecting from B3, B4, B5. These are the 3 data, which is in the second column. No, that column only we are selecting. And if not found, match mode, all these things are optional, as I told you. So we are just closing it, the parenthesis, and we will just erase everything. Right? So what are the things we have entered here now? So we have entered here equal to XLOOKUP open parenthesis. First one is what? A32 is what? Our lookup value, where we have entered P001. For P001, so this is the lookup array. It's not a table array as we have discussed in VLOOKUP. It's a lookup array A3, A4, A5 is the value where we have this P001, P002, P003. So my lookup value, is it available here? Yes. My lookup value is P001, which is available here. So it will just look the data from here. And what is a return array? What answer I want return? From B3 to B5. So B3 to B5 means B3 is beat lose is there. That is what is going to take now. Right? So now in B32 we have got the answer as this is beat lose. Now instead of unit of measurement here, we will just type price here. We will get the price for this. So what is the formula? Without guidance, now I am going to type it equal to XLOOKUP. So what do you mean by without guidance? So if I select here by clicking on this formula, this one, full name is there. If I just select it here, the guidance is coming. But I don't want to do it with the guidance. Now from our memory, like this same thing also, please practice this. Start with open parenthesis. So first function argument is lookup value. Where is the lookup value? So it is available in A32. Then I have to type comma to get the second function argument. So I have to give here not the table array, but the return array. Sorry, not the return array, lookup array. So now I will just select it from, instead of table 1, I will select it from table 2. Because XLOOKUP is having the benefit, we can select the table in any format. Like table 1 also we can just select it, or table 2 also you can just select it. Then comma, then the return array. Return array is what we wanted is price. So I'm just selecting it here. This is the price. And close the parenthesis. We are just going to get the answer as 40. Whether the 40 answer is correct for P001? Yes, P001, here also it is 40, here also it is 40. Because this data, everything is arrived from this table 1 only. Table 2 data is arrived from table 1. You will just see here. So instead of P003 in 29, A29, I will just change it to P001 and check that whether we are getting the price. Instead of 300, right now it is available 300. Now it has to be changed to 40 when I just complete the entry here. So entry is now still not completed. This is blinking, it is not completed. If I click this tick mark, it will come there. Yes, now we are getting the answer as 40, right? So these are the syntax of VLOOKUP, which is available here as I explained there, which is having this lookup value. Both are common here. Second one is table array in VLOOKUP value, VLOOKUP function. But here the second argument is lookup array in XLOOKUP function. The third, fourth argument also, as I explained, you can just try to understand it. So we have just completed our discussion of what is the difference between XLOOKUP versus VLOOKUP. So these are the learning from here. Function arguments comparison, we have done it. Once again, I will just tell you, there are 4 function arguments in VLOOKUP function, whereas we have 6 function arguments. This is actually a number we have to just change here. This is number 5, and next one is this is number 6. So how many function arguments are there in VLOOKUP means we can just tell 4. In this, how many are in VLOOKUP function, how many function arguments are mandatory? There are 3 function arguments which are mandatory. They are lookup value, table array, column index number, which is not mandatory, range lookup. Okay, if you just omit it, it will just look for the approximate value matching with the lookup value. Okay, if you give false, then it will just check lookup value is exactly matching or not matching. Same way for XLOOKUP, we have 6 function arguments here. Lookup value, which is common between VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP, whereas lookup array is available in XLOOKUP. So we need to select only one column, not the entire table in XLOOKUP. In VLOOKUP, we have to select an entire table. Here in this example, we have just selected 4 columns for table array. And the condition for VLOOKUP is the table array should have the lookup value column. I am repeating, lookup value column and not lookup value. Okay, lookup value column should be on the leftmost column, whereas lookup array can be in any position. Then return array also, we just select it. So what is the benefit between this column index number and return array? Column index number means if your table array is having some 100 columns in which your answer is in somewhere else, and you need to count from the leftmost column, my answer is in the 5th column or 7th column or 9th column or 27th column, like this, we have to keep on counting it and then put the right number for column index number. Whereas you need not count it, just select the answer column where the answer is available, just select it. All the other things are, these are the 3 things. If not found, match mode, search mode, all optional. Even if you omit it, this lookup value will be exactly matched. Whereas in this VLOOKUP, if you don't give here, it will just throw only approximate value, match approximate value, and may give wrong answer for this VLOOKUP. Right? So thank you very much. So we have just done this XLOOKUP versus lookup. Please enjoy this video, share it to your friends. I am sure that this is the best way of explaining about XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP and their benefits and then disadvantages also. Thank you. Take care. Bye.